So to continue their second part of the lesson, today we're discussing the Punic Wars. What happened is that Rome started expanding the Roman Empire and it started to control all of Italy. Rome wanted to control all the trading and sea routes around the Mediterranean Sea. So at that time, these trading routes were controlled by the state of Carthage in North Africa. So Carthage and Rome fought over the island of Sicily. The First Punic War started in 264 BC after Rome's army was sent to Sicily to protect the island. Carthage already had colonies on the island and saw that this invasion of their land needs payback. Rome built a strong navy and defeated Carthage after 20 years of fighting. And now Rome has control of the island of Sicily. So, again, the Punic Wars were a series of wars that stretched for a long period of time between Carthage and Rome. The First Punic War was over the island of Sicily. It lasted for 20 years, and at the end of the First Punic War, Rome won and controlled the island. Now, the Second Punic War started when Carthage took over some parts of Spain. Rome saw that this was a kind of threat from Carthage, that they're trying to stretch and compete for power. So Rome sent soldiers to Spain to help the Spanish rebel against Carthage. What happened is that Carthage sent a leader known as Hannibal to attack Rome in 218 BC. Hannibal took 46,000 men along with horses and elephants from Spain to get to Italy. Now, the problem for Hannibal was that crossing the Alps was difficult and it killed half of his troops. So Hannibal only succeeded for half of the part. He took over the southern part of Italy only during the Battle of Cannae. Now, after Hannibal took that part, Rome responded by having uh, or making General Scipio attacking Carthage, forcing Hannibal to go home to protect Carthage. He did not proceed and attack Rome. He had to go back home to protect his land. At the Battle of Zama, Scipio's troops defeated Hannibal's troops, forcing Carthage to give up to Spain. Rome again won the Second Punic War and ruled the whole part of the Mediterranean Sea. Now, Carthage still wanted to fight back, but in the Third Punic War, the Carthage was burned down. 50,000 people from Carthage were enslaved. The Roman soldiers spread salt on the ground to prevent the crops from growing in Carthage, and as a result, Carthage surrendered and Rome controlled all of Carthage, Macedonia, Greece, and the parts of Asia that were under Carthage control within the 20 years by the end of the Punic Wars. So, to summarize again what we just said, the Punic Wars were a series of wars that were, the sides were Rome and Carthage. The reason behind the war is that Rome started expanding and started taking land that was controlled by Carthage, and Carthage is located in North Africa. The First Punic War started in 264 BC and lasted for 20 years. Carthage and Rome fought over the island of Sicily, and Rome won. In the Second Punic War, Carthage attacked and took parts of Spain. Rome, to answer this back, sent soldiers to Spain to help rebel against Carthage. Now, there were two main leaders, Hannibal from Carthage and General Scipio from the Roman side. Carthage took 46,000 men, horses, and elephants, and he wanted to go to from Spain to Italy to attack Rome. On his journey, he could not successfully pass through the Alps because it was difficult, so it killed half of his troops. On his way, Rome sent on his way, when he reached to Italy during the Battle of Cannae, he took over the southern part of Italy. During that time, Rome sent General Scipio to attack Carthage. As soon as Hannibal heard about the attack of Scipio, he had to go back to Carthage to protect his land. This was the Second Punic War. The Battle of Zama was between Scipio's troops and Hannibal's troops. In the Battle of Zama, Scipio's troops won, and again, Rome won the Second Punic War and ruled all over the Mediterranean Sea. Now, the Third Punic War, when the Carthaginians tried to resist again, Rome had full power and more power and forces than the Carthaginians, so they burned Carthage down. They took 50,000 citizens as slaves from Carthage. The Roman soldiers spread salt on the ground to prevent growing crops. So as a result of this devastating defeat, Carthage surrendered. And as a result of the 3 Punic Wars that lasted for 20 years, Rome controlled all of Carthage, which is North Africa, the area of Macedonia, Greece, and the parts of Asia which was under the Carthage rule. This is the end of chapter 11, section 2. If you have any questions, please let me know.